Well, assalamu alaikum, family. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is enjoying their Friday night. It's your brother, Supreme X, with another breakdown, with another explanation of the science of money, the science of business. And tonight, I wanted to take up this topic tonight, and I wanted to talk about this because this is something that is was very dear to me. But it was just something that me and my wife, we brainstorm every day and we was sitting around brainstorming and I was like, wow, Karatbars is like the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, and the NHL, right? Now, if you don't know what those terms mean, that's the National Football League, the National Basketball Association, Major League Baseball, and National Hockey League, right? These are all North American, United States entertainment sports leagues, right? Each one of them is a different league of their own, right? The football has its own league, the NFL, what they're called professionals, right? The NBA, that's basketball league. It's called professional. When you're in the NBA, you're in the NFL, you are playing that sport at the highest level in the world, right? So with this, I wanted to bring this because I was thinking about this, and I'm hoping that some of my brothers and sisters who are deep caught up in the sports world could get this message, see this message right here, and really understand what we're bringing when we present you with Karatbars International. When we present you with this opportunity to turn dollars into gold. And as you can see, gold has hit the historical number of $1,900 per ounce, right? That all-time high is 1920. So we're pushing up on an all-time high that ain't happened in over 9 years, right? Well, in 9 years, it ain't happened, right? So please, family, share, like, get this out, share and get this out so we can go through this. This will not be a long broadcast, inshallah. I'm gonna try to keep it short and simple, and I want to just get to the point. I don't want to get too far off in it, but I do want to bring the comparison so we can understand and we can get the message, right? And then you, like I said, we just bringing information, let you look at it so you can decide how you want to, how you want to run with it, how you want to do it, right? So as I wait to some more people come on here, and we are gonna get started because I do want to make this comparison. I want to bring this fact, and I want to bring it home, and I want to let everybody get a chance to actually see this and get an understanding on why we push this so hard, so you can understand that if you really want to get involved in this, we have an opportunity for you, right? So let me get some more folks on here because I know it's late. I did this at the last minute, but I definitely wanted everybody to get a chance to see this. I don't want nobody to miss this because when you get it when it's live and in real time, you get a better understanding of it, I guess. But I wanna get this out. So, family, we're gonna make the comparison, right? And I'm gonna show you how they're similar. However, Carrot Bars is better. Right? I'm gonna show you that, right? I'm gonna prove that. I'm gonna prove my point. I'm gonna prove that I'm gonna raise that question, and I'm gonna prove my point with it. But hold on. I'm gonna raise the point. I'm gonna prove my question. I'm gonna prove this, right? And you're gonna see, and you're gonna get an understanding. So if you love the sports world, you're gonna love this, right? If you love the NBA, you love the NFL, you're gonna love this right here. What we're finna break down. So let's get into it. I don't want to take too much time for everybody can see it. So now, as I bring up this graph, right, of the sports world. So, family, now those logos are the major four logos of the American and United States sports organizations, right? Professional sports organization, right? We got baseball, we got football, we got hockey, and we got basketball. I grew up in a black neighborhood in the hood playing. We played basketball and football the most, right? I have played hockey before. I have played softball before, right? But the majority of two sports that we played in my neighborhood was football and basketball, right? And I growed up in the Michael Jordan era because I grew up in the 80s. So I was a Michael Jordan fan, right? And then when he left, I became a Tracy McGrady fan. Then when Tracy McGrady left, I don't even want to say this guy here name who I used to love, but anyway, you know, I just leave that alone. But anyway, so I grew up loving them. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't a big fan of, never was a big fan of LeBron James when I was caught up in there. I was a Dwayne Wade fan, right, and a Chris Paul fan. So I loved them. I still like them. Now I love Steph Curry. I love to watch him play. Right. I love football. Football. I can't say I used to be a San Francisco 49er fan, but then when Michael Vick came, I became an Atlanta Falcons fan. So I was always attached to players. I'm just giving you my history because I grew up. The only thing that I wanted to do was play football or basketball. I didn't want to do nothing else. Either I wanted to play football, I was gonna play basketball. I actually thought that was my destiny, right? But my growing up from a poor family, so they didn't have the finances. I didn't take my desire to be in sports seriously. So they never really put me in little league. They never really gave up any funds. They did what they had to do with the funds or whatever. So I eventually got sucked into the street life, right? And then once you get sucked into the street life, you could just throw the sports world out the door because you're not going to school and you're going to be going in and out of jail, right? So you can pretty much hang that up. So once I got about 15, 16 years old, I still loved the sports. I loved to play it and I still loved to watch it. But I knew it was gone. I knew I was not going to the league once I hit 15, 16 years old because I was in and out of juvenile on my way to the county jail. So I knew that, family. But that's just my history with this, right? However, when Michael Jordan became a majority owner of the Charlotte Bobcats, which is really a low market, right? Which is really a low market. When he became that, it kind of raised the bar. It kind of gave some of us some hopes if you was always thinking on the entrepreneur CEO type of mindset, right? Because he was the first black majority owner ever in the NBA, right? Regardless on what you say about him. Now, he accomplished that, right? Regardless of what you say about him, he accomplished that. So, then you go to basketball. Magic Johnson is up there, you know what I'm saying, calling shots for the Lakers. He got some shares into the LA Dodgers, a baseball team, right? Now, these brands, right, they are really brands, you know what I'm saying, and they are leagues, right? So the NFL is really a brand. I can't make a shirt and put the NFL on it with their logo and with their symbol because it's a brand. I can't put the baseball symbol or the logo on there, the basketball symbol or the hockey symbol. That is a brand that is stamped to them, right? And you will get sued for that for trademark infringement, right? If they haven't stamped the product that you're walking around with, right? Now, inside of that brand, you got the NFL, the NBA, the Major League Baseball, National Hockey League. Inside of these brands, you got teams which are also brands, right? You can't wear the Lakers logo. You can't wear the Miami Heat logo unless you're wearing it from their official jersey or their official material, right? So, but these are all brands inside of a brand. Now, y'all got to follow this now. Now, when you get into now, the NFL is a brand. It's 32 teams inside of the NFL brand. So it's 32 more brands inside of this NFL brand. We got to follow this. Please pay attention, man. This is critical. I want y'all to understand, right? In baseball, it's 30 teams. It's 30 teams in baseball. But baseball itself, MLB, Major League Baseball, is a brand, right? It's a brand. And they got 30 more brands because them are teams with their own signature brand, right? Whether if it's the Padres, the Rays, whatever you want, it's a brand, right? NBA, they got 30 teams inside of the NBA. The NBA is a brand, but you got 30 more brands inside of the NBA, right? Now, hockey got, I think, 31 teams. So hockey is a brand and it got its own brands inside of the hockey brand, right? Now, you on the outside looking in, you can't market none of it unless you just got a store and when you sell a product that they benefit from. but you can't manufacture a shirt. I can't put on this shirt right here, I can't put the NFL symbol on it. I can, but if I go out and try to sell it, then I can get hit with a federal charge called trademark infringement, right? That's a real charge. I had a brother, about people getting locked up in the hood that sell knockoff clothes, as we call them, right? You can get locked up for that. I had a homeboy that got locked up for that, right? And I think it's a federal charge, if I'm not mistaken, right? I could be in error about that, right? But please, family, listen to what I'm saying. NFL, NBA, these is a brand. Inside of these brands, you got 32 NFL teams. That's 32 more brands, right? Inside of the NBA, you got 30 more brands. NBA is its own brand and its own, that's the league. NFL is the league, but it's a brand. The NBA is a league, but it's a brand. It's just on a global mass scale. But inside of these brands in this league, you got 30, 32 more brands inside of them, right? So when I was thinking about this, I was like, wow. Now, how many of y'all would love to own one of the brands inside? We didn't even talk about you owning the NFL, right? We ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about just you owning a team in the NFL, just you owning a baseball team in the Major League Baseball league, right? Just you owning a hockey team, WNBA, just you owning a team. A lot of us will run to that idea, and some of us who in the sports world who couldn't make it to the professional league to play for whatever reason, some of us have it in our mind, either you want to still coach in the professional league, right? Or are you willing to play in the professional league, right? I got a little cousin who is I don't know, he probably not watching. I'm pretty sure he's not watching. But anyway, I got a little cousin who is best friends with Eric Bledsoe in the NBA because they play high school ball together. Now my little cousin didn't make it. But Eric Bledsoe did make it to the NBA, but they are still partners, right? But my little cousin would not let basketball go, right? So he has a desire, which he can accomplish that. He could be a coach, assistant manager. He can do that, right? You know what I'm saying? And he was good. The times I seen him play, he's really good, right? Well, he should have went. You know what I'm saying? He might be argued be better than Bledsoe, but they handpick who they handpick. But that's for another conversation. But anyway, 9 times out of 10, he will never own a team, right? And he ain't gonna play, right? Because he's like high 30s now, well, mid 30s now, 31, 32. So he's not gonna play, right? He's not gonna make it in no professional league, right? So he can start coaching high school, probably get to the college level, and then try to get to professional level, right? So these are considered professional sports. Now I want to talk to the sports world so everybody can get what we're saying. So you can grasp this. NFL, a league, a brand, a league. But you got 30 more brands in it. 32 rather, right? Now in each side of these leagues, you got different conferences. East. In the NBA, you got 2 conferences, the East and the West, right? Y'all know when they do the All-Star game, this is the East and the West playing against each other. When you get to the NBA Finals, it's the best team from the East, the best team from the West to be the best team in the NBA, right? This is what they playing for, championship trophy rings, and it's more revenue for the organization or whatever. So the teams inside of the brand is considered an organization. And they have laws inside of the NBA, inside of the NFL, and they also have laws on the team. The team also have laws and stuff that they go by, however, right? So now when you get to the football, you got the AFC, you got the NFC, right? And then they got divisions inside of these conferences, right? You got the conference, the AFC and the NFC, right? That make up, compared, you got 16 teams on one side, another 16 on the other side. When you get to the Super Bowl, one of the teams, you got one team from the AFC to dominate and get to the Super Bowl, and another team from the NFC to get to the Super Bowl, right? So I just want to let y'all straight, and then one puts on the Super Bowl ring, get the Super Bowl trophy, get all the endorsements or whatever, right? Get all the fame or whatever. It is extra revenue for the team. Now, these teams are owned by somebody. They are started by somebody, but you might be a player on the team. Follow me now. Hear me good now. Follow me now. You might be an owner you might be a player on the team, right? And you might be the star player. Like in NFL, the quarterback is paid the most. In the NBA, the best player is paid the most, right? But typically, if you get to the NFL, the best player typically be the quarterback, so they are paid the most. But the owner is paying them, right? So I want to get this down so when we understand when I bring the similarities to Karatbars and what we're doing, because Karatbars is network marketing. Karatbars is network marketing, but it's really affiliate marketing, right? But it is really e-commerce, right? So when you get the Karatbars, check this out, family. We got to follow this. This is important. I don't want you to miss the point. Now, how is the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL similar to Karatbars International? But in my humble opinion, Karatbars is better. Why? For one, Karatbars is a brand, is a global brand that product is gold. That's Karatbars, right? But inside of Karatbars, you got other brands inside of Karatbars. So when a person signs up and gets started and start building an organization, that person start building his own individual organization. And we also call them teams too, right? They are also called teams. Now in Karatbars, the two biggest teams in Karatbars is the Synergy Gold Group and Wealth Builders Worldwide. The Synergy Gold Groups and Wealth Builders Worldwide. Then you got some in Karatbars that really just don't give it that. Now in Wealth Builders has a lot of sub teams, right? So you can say in divisions, right? You got Team Freedom, you know what I'm saying, which is probably the biggest wealth builder team that's inside of Wealth Builder. Wealth Builder is like a conference, right? But inside of this conference, you got teams inside of Wealth Builder. You got Team Freedom. You got Team Union, Team Audacity. You got Team Forward Money. I'm a part of the Wealth Builders, right? But we also have a team called Forward Money. But Wealth Builder is the broader team. That's the conference we out of. Now, the Synergy Gold Group, I don't hear about. They got a lot of leaders, but a lot of them don't just brand themselves. Either they in the Synergy Gold Group and they just in it. They don't really give themselves these names. However, Wealth Builders is more. It's more black people, just to be quite frank. It's more black people in Wealth Builder because Mr. Ty Best and his wife, Miss Valerie Best, started it, and they are black, right? So they attract more people of their kind, you know what I'm saying, of their culture to Wealth Builder. Now, you got black people in Synergy Gold Group, man. We listen to them, love Nika Neckos, love Brian Crumley. It don't really matter, right? It's just about who get the information to you first. That's what team you eventually get on, right? But inside of this, you a team. Now, you can come in and somehow, some way, you don't have to be on either team, right? You can start your own team. You can start your own organization, brand it yourself, and you can shoot past the Wealth Builders in the Synergy Gold Group. Now, it's going to take you, it's going to be hard to do it. You know what I'm saying? They got a 6-year, 7-year head start, but you can do it, right? You can do it. However, why I say Karatbars is better than the NFL, the NBA, the Major League Baseball, National Hockey League. Why? Because you can get in Karatbars, and just like they started a brand with the person that came up with a team, because at one point, the NFL didn't have 32 teams. The NBA didn't have 30 teams when it started off. None of them had the teams that they got. So somehow, some way, a person was able to get a team in a city into these leagues, right? Into this broader brand, right? And create their own brand to make billions from. But listen now, Robert Kraft is the owner of the New England Patriots, right? He's also a strong advocate for President Donald Trump, if you don't know, for your Patriots fans, right? He's also a strong advocate for President Donald Trump, if that means anything to you, right? Might don't. But Robert Kraft, what he doing with the Patriots, you don't say he worked for the NFL, do you? The Lakers, Jerry Buss, the Buss family, they own the Lakers, but you never say the Buss family works for the NBA. You say they are part of the NBA. Listen now, because they're pulling in billions too. You follow me? And these leagues is not owned by one person, right? The NFL is not owned by one person. It's owned by a collective group. It's really owned by the owners, right? So once you got a team in there, it's just an extra stream of revenue for you. And they have a commissioner who directs the traffic, and he's like the law enforcement. He's like the attorney general, right? And his name is Roger Goodell. And he got his own salary. Now, he worked for the NFL. He worked for the owners, right? But this is a brand. This is a league. But you never say that those owners work for the NFL. They work for the NBA. They work for Major League Baseball. They work for the National Hockey League. You don't say that. So it's the same thing in Karatbars. Now, Mr. Dr. Harold Sykes, he is like Roger Goodell. And truth be told, he really is. Because he really worked for the affiliates. See, we can think that we, a person in Karatbars, or you working for a Harold Sykes. No, I'm not. Because if I don't do nothing, I don't get paid. Right? So Harold Sykes is going to come up with a way to make it easier for you to get paid. Because if the affiliates ain't getting paid, he ain't getting paid. So he's concerned about you making money. He wants you to make money. Right? He wants you to make money. And he's going to pay you hefty to do it. So if you want to start a brand, if you want to start an organization or start a global team, and this is global, that what I just named, none of that stuff is global, right? The NBA is not global. The NFL is not global. It's not one team in the NFL that play outside of the United States. They don't have a team in Canada or Mexico, right? They all in the United States. They might play a game or two over there, right? But that's it. It stops there. Y'all following what we're saying, family? So this is how we're saying that Karatbars is equal, are really superior to that, but just to bring it home so you can get the understanding. Once you come into Karatbars, you are starting your own team if you choose to announce it as such. You can say, no, I'm just a wealth builder. You can say, man, I'm just Team Freedom, man. I'm just Team Fraud. I'm just going to run with this. However, nobody is the boss of you. We might give you a playbook, and you want to be successful, you follow it, but we can't fire you. Unlike the NFL, if you're a quarterback in the NFL and you don't go by what the offensive coordinator say, they will fire you or cut you, right? And get rid of you. See, in this, because this is network marketing, nobody can get rid of you. Only you can get rid of you. So you're your own boss, right? So I just wanted to bring that to the table, and I wanted to make that plain. I hope that was plain enough, family. The NBA, the NFL, the MLB, the NHL, these are brands considered leagues, and they got 30 plus brands inside of these brands. But only the players work for the league and the coaches. The owners don't work for the league. The owners make up the league, and they have these teams, and this is just a way for them to stretch their revenue, really, right? It's really a way for them to stretch their revenue. Inside of Karatbars, you come in, you can build your own individual team from day one. And your team is global. And Karatbars can have many, many teams. Many, many teams. Yeah, you might be connected to another team, but you don't got to rep that team. If you're in the NBA, you play for the Chicago Bulls, if you wear the material, you wear the outfits, the hats and stuff, you got to wear Chicago Bulls stuff. You can't wear nobody else stuff, right? Come on, family, because you are representing, you're a part of that organization. You the point guard, you the center, you the power forward. You play for that organization. You got to rep that organization, right? And it don't belong to you. So Karatbars is similar to that, but it's really better because you can start your own team and you can actually make more money than the person who team you are on. You got people right now in wealth builders making more money than they sponsor. People right now in the Synergy Gold group making more money than they'll sponsor. This is possible, fam. This is what you can do. But you can't do that in the NFL. You can't do that in the hockey league. You can't do that in baseball. You can't do that in football. I mean, basketball, right? So they are similar in nature, but I just wanted to give y'all a peek into it. So some of y'all never looked at it like that. The NFL is a brand, but it's a league, and they play football. So everything revolves around entertaining you with what they call the pigskin. And they got products that market these other teams inside of the brand, right? They got revenue streams, they got policies, they got laws, they got rules, they got regulations, right? So when you come into Karatbars, you have affiliate terms and conditions, but long as you don't violate that, you good. It is only about you giving out guarantees, branding, Karatbars logo like you represented. No, you're an independent affiliate. So if you want to brand your own business, you can do that with no problem, right? You can even make a business account. I'm trying to tell you, voice of reason, that's what it is. This how it is. But we don't work for Harold Sykes. Yes, Harold Sykes is the founder and the CEO. He is the gas. But Harold Sykes is more concerned about putting money in your pocket than he is about his own pocket. Because if the affiliate shut down, then boom, he don't get paid. The same thing just like with the NFL. If the players shut down, they have no league. Who people going to see? They're going to see the players. So they want to play the player. They want to pay the players hefty. But the players in these leagues are not free. But in Karatbars, you free. Like you just can't go making income claims and do nothing for the SEC to step on your toes or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's real simple to follow the affiliate terms and conditions. It's real. That's real simple. It's real simple, right? Don't show no income. Don't claim no guarantees. Don't make a business card and put the Karatbars logo on it. Put your own team, put your own brand on it. But you can say save and go, get paid to save and go. You can make templates, right? You can make templates, but anything Karatbars share on Facebook, you can share it on your Instagram page, on your Facebook page, on your YouTube page, right? That's why I can show the product of Karatbars because I'm an independent affiliate. I'm an independent affiliate, and I don't have to manufacture the product. I get paid to market the product. That's all I do. I get paid to market the product. I get paid to advertise the product. I don't have to deal with no shipping, no overhead fees, no employee fees, no website fees, none of that. None of that falls under the independent affiliates, right? None of that. Same thing when you get into the NFL, the players don't have to make the schedules and the games and all of that stuff there, right? They don't have to do that. But certain stuff they do and they get fined heavy. But there's no freedom in those leagues. See, what we're offering you is a freedom system. And you don't work for nobody. Not even the person that bring you in, you do not work for the person. You really don't. I don't work for my sponsor. I didn't put in 3 times more people than my sponsor put in. But they still all fall on his team too. But from a week to week, I can make more money than him if I produce more, right? It's a meritocracy. It's a meritocracy. Y'all following this? But when you get into those leagues, it's limited to what you can do, and you are a worker. Now they just got a big salary, but they can't say what they want to say. That's why they got on Deshaun Johnson bumper like that. They got on his bumper like that because he's not free. He played for the Philadelphia Eagles. So they got rules and regulations that he got to abide by. So they might suspend him if the league come about. Now, check this out. I just read something that's saying that they are talking about if the NFL season don't start, they are going to cut the salary of the players. Listen at me now. If the NFL season, thanks you, brother. Yes, sir. If the NFL season don't play, they are going to cut. I just read this on Forbes. They are going to cut their salary. So some of the players like, man, we need to play. I'm finna take a hit. Because they don't own, they are employees. So they are getting hit by COVID just like every other wage earner is. They just got big salaries. See the designers who run this sports world, they came up with a new strategy. They used to keep all the funds from the workers and the laborers, but with the sport world, they said, no, let's make some of the slaves rich. Some of the former slaves rich, excuse me. Let's make them rich. Why? Because the brother that's struggling, he's going to see his brother get rich. He's going to think it's for him too. But we're going to only handpick a few, and we're still going to control the ones that we make rich. We're still going to control them. Billions of dollars, millions of dollars. They still got to wear what we tell them to wear. They got to show up when we tell them to show up, and they got to say when that microphone go in their face, they better say what we tell them to say. If they go contrary to what is our policies, our rules, bam, we're going to stop them, we're going to fine them, we're going to spin them a game. You get suspended the game, that means you don't get paid. You lose money, right? You got all these organization team activities and stuff they got to show up for, mini camp, spring training. They got all this stuff they got to show up for. The average ball player, professional ball player family is only with his family for about 90 days out of a whole year. Now, some of them travel with their family, their team. They travel with their family, their wife and children, but some of them don't. Some of them really can't afford it like that. So they only around their family about 90 to 120 days out of the year, and only on the home games. But they're on the road, back and forth playing, especially NBA. Ooh, Lord, it's brutal. Ooh, Lord, they playing 82 games in the baseball league. They playing 100-some games, right? And they just travel, city to city, 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 city to city. Ain't never with their family. It ain't freedom. And if they don't show up and play, they don't get paid. They better have a logical excuse. You feel me? So we're just trying to open you up into a league of its own. Network marketing is its own league. Karatbars has just set the standard for network marketing. Karatbars set the standard for e-commerce affiliate marketing, right? So if you ever had a desire to play on those teams and that dream didn't go through, you had a desire to be a coach or to be an owner in one of those teams, and we can clearly see. Now, we're not sure if this league is going to ever come back. They might try to force it, but it ain't going to be the same, family. Imagine them out there playing baseball and everybody got a mask on while they're out there playing baseball. Imagine everybody with a mask on playing football. Imagine everybody run up and down the basketball court with a mask on. Can't breathe when they're exalting all this energy. Family, we don't know what the world's going to look like when the coronavirus finally do get away. But we haven't even experienced the winter yet. So the worst of the virus haven't even hit really yet. This is just the start. So family, we got to wake up and see. While people are struggling, not looking, you got almost 40 million people lost their jobs. Another 7 to 20 million people have taken wage cuts. People need an opportunity, something they can do from home. Something that's simple, something that's easy, something that's low cost to get started. They need it. So what are you doing with your NFL team, with your Karatbars team, What are you doing? It's your team. It ain't mine. That's why I constantly just put people in, put people in, put people in. I don't stop. Because you got to see it for yourself. So I just had to break this down, fam. I wanted to just make this plain like this. And I hope everybody got the message. If you don't, go back and watch it again. I hope I made it clear. You know what I'm saying? I might do a part 2 to it, do some more study on it. You know what I'm saying? That's right, brother. That's right. I might do another broadcast on it again or whatever, talk about it more so more people can see it and more people get in depth. But please share it out, like it. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fard Money. We on Twitter, Fard Money, Instagram, Fard Money, everything, family. Make sure that's why I showed the brand and the logo. That's why I showed our brand and our logo so you can see it. So you can actually see our brand and our logo, Fard Money, family. And that's what we got. That's what we are building here. We are building a household name. We are building a brand. Karatbars just allows us to do it inside of the Karatbars brand. But I don't work for Harold Sykes. He's not my boss. He can't tell me when to get up. He can't tell me when to go to sleep. He ain't my boss. He can't tell me when to talk on my phone. Karatbars is a freedom system, family. Unlike the NFL, the NBA, MLB, NHL, family. Unlike them are not free. The players are not free. The owners are. The players are not. But them are brands inside of brands. You can come in Karatbars and build a brand inside of this global brand. We got over 1 million affiliates worldwide. We are active in 149 countries. And our product is gold. What everybody go to work for. Money. Our product is money. Everybody on the planet, they go to work for money, they sell a product for money, they got a business for money, and they give a service for money, but they are getting paid something called fiat currency. They are not getting paid in money. Karatbars is the only place on the planet where you can actually get paid in money for your efforts, for your phone calls, for your leverage. That's it. All they want you to do is just plug people into the system. And what they got to do? Nothing. Sign up and get gold. It's that simple, family. Gold has reached $1,900 per ounce. You don't believe me? We will go to it as I end this stream. I forgot I did want to show that, but gold has reached the historical number of $1,900, and it closed out at $1,900. And it closed out at $1,900, family. We can't make this stuff up. When I came in, an ounce of gold was at $1,250 per ounce. Gold is money, man. This will be the easiest thing you will ever do to earn cash flow and to build generational wealth. The easiest thing you would do. This it. And like I said, you can build your own brand. It's over, I don't even know how many people in the Synergy Gold group. I don't know how many people in the wealth builders. There's over 100 and about 20 some thousand in wealth builders worldwide, right? Over 100 and something, or 20,000. It might be 200, 300, almost 400,000 in the Synergy Gold group. Something like that is a crazy number, right? If Tammy Mars had her own brand, what it would be? The Mars team, Tammy team, right? How many people in her team? About 600,000 on her team. And she don't know everybody. She just leverage. All you got to do is get started, family. Your future lies here. Karatbars, we are down the line. We are 10, 20, almost probably 30, 40 years in the future. And everybody's finna try to catch up to us, family. Been in existence since 2011. It started in the future. When Karatbars started, it was already in the future. Because it was talking about putting gold in the hands of people and pay people more cash and more gold just to go refer others and pay others to get in. Now we're getting paid all type of ways in gold now. Now we're getting paid from fees from the gold. So now we're taking the gold, reinvest the gold, and get paid for lifetime fees and all of that. Come on, man. This is doing business in the 21st century, and you're doing it from your home, from your laptop, from your phone. from Wi-Fi. Just say it's a Wi-Fi business. Wherever you at, it's Wi-Fi. That's your business. That's all you need is be able to connect the Wi-Fi, right? So with that being said, family, I hope this was a good message, man. Please share this out. Go to our YouTube channel, Forward Money, like it, and we will see y'all tomorrow night at 10 Eastern Standard Time for the Future Money Show. With that being said, family, thank y'all. Ahoo.